Mate, have you seen the Premier League this season? Have you been watching the Premier League this season? Anything can fucking happen. Stop acting like there is a 0% chance that Arsenal win the title.
I'll give you 1%.
Have you watched any game?
I'll give you 1%.
You did.
Anything can happen this season.
I said 100 times they win it once.
No, you didn't.
I did. That's recorded. That is recorded. I'll show you afterwards. I'll show you afterwards. 50 quid. Right, that's
He said 1 out of 100, and you said I'll give you none. It's getting to crunch time there in all football seasons now, isn't it?
And there's one team there's one team that is just chugging away, you know? Not bottling anything.
Man City doing the job.
Arsenal.
City.
You know, they thought, soft underbelly, you're going to lose to Tottenham.
You know,
you've
already. By the way, he's progressively more livid the weeks go on that we just haven't lost another game.
Wait, I'm so confused. How are they bragging? They've bottled the Prem already.
I'm not bragging. I'm just bringing up.
You already have capitulated. It has already happened. It's past tense. That has happened.
We're still top of the league. We can still win the league. Man City, all Man City need to do is drop one game. They got to draw a game, and we win the rest of the
Also, just going to address.
So likely.
Just going to address your definition of capitulation, because technically one loss is not a capitulation, isn't it? Okay, 2 losses in an entire calendar year.
Oh, did you get a trophy?
They were the most important losses.
Yeah, but it's not. But a capitulation would be like Liverpool. You know, they're constantly losing.
Yeah, but you may as well do that.
I hate this narrative. I fucking hate
this narrative. You may as well be Liverpool now.
They're not. It's really starting to irritate me now. Liverpool. Oh, we're going to play Liverpool. Oh, they should never have been there in the first place.
They shouldn't.
Shut the fuck up.
You said they were going to win the Premier League.
Because
look at their squad. Are you stupid?
Because City was shit.
Mate, they've been battling against City for the last fucking 8 years. What do you mean they're never going to... Yeah. They should never have been in the most ridiculous narrative I've ever fucking heard.
All right, shut up for a sec.
Oh, okay.
Their team this year was completely new.
Oh, shut up.
Yeah, the reason
doesn't mean anything. Just because it's new doesn't mean it's fucking class.
No, the reason everyone's back in Liverpool is because City was shit this year, and everyone knew Arsenal will do what you always do, what you did, which is
City was shit.
This City team have left so many open doors for an Arsenal and Liverpool to win the league.
No.
But you're incapable of doing it.
Like they haven't done this consecutive years
I think this is
years.
the worst version we've seen of City in a long time.
A long time.
Yeah.
You got the mighty Haaland only scoring 2 more than Watkins. I mean,
only.
This clip from Pitchside is brought to you by Super 6, and as always, Super 6 will be back the weekend with a juicy £250,000 jackpot. We need to get the jackpot won, guys. No one's won it all season, so make sure you head over to the app, make your predictions for a free chance of that juicy money. You can also compete against myself, Reeve, and Theo in the official Pitchside Mini League, and at the end of the season, we're taking on the club in a big game. If you top our mini league by the end of then, you can come and play with us against the club. The code to join that is PTCH23. So get over to the Super 6 website or the app, simply predict your 6 scores to become £250,000 richer. Remember, it's completely free to play. Follow the link in the description now. Good luck.
Well, the mighty Haaland.
This is nowhere near as good as they were last season.
Well, yeah, because they were treble winners last season, but they're still pretty much the same team as last season.
No, they're not,
They can still
man.
win a double this year.
How are they different?
I just don't. Do you watch City and think they're as like?
No, I don't think
they're not as good, man. They're not as good.
But the point is, they're still Manchester City and they can still win a double. They could go treble, double.
I know, but that's more to do with other teams fucking up, in my opinion.
But in the grand scheme of things, yes, Arsenal got knocked out of the Champions League. All right, we'll get over that.
Pathetic.
Okay, right.
Well, it was embarrassing that. Your Champions League run was so shit as
You're
well.
about fucking up. We messed up in one game against Villa, and we're still in it. That's not.
You're not in it.
Mate, stop being like biased. Obviously,
that's not biased. There's no way that
you are still in it. Right, we are still in it. Stop acting like we're not in it.
You're not in it.
Also, this premise that City are like shit this season compared to last
crazy.
season. They went out on penalties in the Champions League, granted, but
against an inferior team.
We can play, honestly.
Real Madrid, like, he said before the competition started that Real Madrid were going to win it.
They are going to win.
Doesn't mean anything.
No, it's not
Real Madrid an inferior team.
The game. They battered them.
Yeah, but it's their trophy. It's their competition.
Are they not an inferior team to Man City? Are Real Madrid a better team than Man City?
I think they're pretty much on par.
Oh, well, okay. That's just ridiculous.
But it's European football and Real Madrid do that.
Especially in the Champions League.
They're not a better team than Man City, mate.
In the Champions League, though, they are merchants.
They got peppered for 90. They played the way you did it. The fucking Etihad. It was pathetic.
Who
They
won?
they got through it, which is in a
sign of champions.
In a knockout game, that's the way to play it. You should have gone there and tried to win.
What are you on about? Real Madrid? What are you on about?
I'm saying
you
Real Madrid.
You literally just said Real Madrid did the same as Arsenal. Yeah. And you said. You just contradicted yourself.
No, I didn't.
You just contradicted yourself. Yes,
a
you
knockout
have.
game
You
is
said
very
that's how
different.
they should play it. But Real Madrid played like Arsenal.
Because it's a knockout game. All they needed to do was draw and then win on penalties.
You just contradicted yourself.
No, I didn't.
You did.
It's
You
a
did.
completely
This
different
is a tough lesson.
He did.
It's a completely different format.
I think you did just contradict yourself there.
Doesn't prove it wrong.
I think we'll replay that point and you just contradicted yourself.
I didn't.
You did.
What were you going to chat
You
him with?
needed to go and win there.
I'm
proven by the fact it's still in City's hands. Madrid didn't need to win at the Etihad.
I'm so
Hello?
struggling.
Hello?
He just
Excuse me.
looked
They
away.
played it perfectly, Real Madrid.
Yeah, you didn't. You should have won there. That's the difference.
But we drew.
But ultimately,
And now it's in City's hands because you can't fucking beat Villa at
But what
home.
I mean,
this is the whole point.
The
you're not
point
getting.
the point I'm trying to make is it was a penalty shootout away from City
I don't
still
know.
being
I
on
don't
for
know
a
what's
treble,
happened.
so it wouldn't really have made.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean?
But they're still not as good as they were last year.
I'm
pretty
struggling. I'm
fucking
really
good, though.
struggling.
Wait, I
Best
don't
team
get
in the
this whole
world.
narrative.
They're still the best team in the world, aren't they? Really?
I think, yeah, probably, but they're not as good as they were last year.
What does that mean?
So who is the best team in the world? then?
They are.
So what's the point? Like, what are you saying right now?
Right.
Even he's confused.
You lost me. I don't know where you are.
Okay, they can still be the best, but not as good as. That's like say you.
Okay, you just say that. You went a long way to say they're the best, but they're not as good as last year.
But I think Arsenal should be the best. This is my argument. I watch Arsenal and think, oh, they look better. They seem more solid. I do.
Because you said that Bayern were going to win.
Yeah,
You
because
said
I just knew you'd.
That's what Arsenal do. You bottle
Wait,
it.
no, but all that joking aside, what are you fucking on about?
You lot.
They should be the best, but Bayern are going to smash them.
Yeah, that's my point. They should. Bayern shouldn't have beat you.
No, but
you said they would smash
But by
us.
this logic,
I'm not going mad here.
by this logic,
You are better than
Yes.
Bayern Munich. You're better than Bayern Munich.
Yeah, okay.
You should
Yeah.
beat Bayern Munich. I predicted Bayern to beat you because I know you shit your pants in big games.
Okay,
That's
I'm
my
with
point.
them. But in that point, okay, so that's
Fucking difficult to understand.
Yeah, but
mate.
it was very difficult to understand.
You're
what
gonna
you
in
were
that,
saying
sense,
there.
in that sense, as soon as we get through, or if we'd have got through to the semi-finals,
No, well, it was never going to happen because you bottled.
right. But the point I'm trying to make is, if you think we should be the best team in the world, you'd never put us to go through the semis either.
I would have had Zurich Grasshoppers to beat in the semi-finals because you are fucking bottle job shitty pants.
Right, yeah.
But everyone thought that, the whole Tottenham game, right? 3-0 up, dominated the game.
And you still find a way to nearly.
Nearly.
Oh,
Was it 1-0, nearly almost lost? No, we won the game still. And we didn't shit the bed towards the end because we defensively, when it went to 3-2, we actually shut up shop and we played very well to hold that game out.
Another part of the bus. Well done.
I'm confused.
What the fuck, man? What's so irritating?
No, okay, joking aside, I was impressed with Arsenal yesterday. Other than
Look at his face.
No.
His face just dropped.
they didn't nearly bottle it, Lewis. The two goals they conceded were free.
Oh, did you watch the game whilst you were throwing darts at a little board? Did you?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
Good.
the two goals you conceded were
Was a
kind
mistake by the
were
goalie.
kind of freak goals.
Yeah.
First off, you did give away a few opportunities,
Yeah.
but then obviously you took yours, which is the difference. And even at 3-2, I never thought it was going to go 3-3. Raya came and collected everything.
By the way, Raya was fantastic.
Yeah.
Other than obviously his mistake, which, it happens.
You got
as
caught
part
in
of it.
between two passes, didn't
But
you?
yeah, that's going to happen with the way you play. I
Yeah.
thought Ben White defended Son excellently. Rice was really good other than the penalty. But that was, again, it's a bit of a freak incident that. I did think Arsenal were really good. Even Havertz played well.
But this is the thing, you'd play
But
well
he's
when there's
still
no
dog
pressure
shit.
on now.
What do you mean there's no pressure?
The title's over. The title's over.
No.
What is his agenda?
no.
That's not a right. Okay, a genuine question.
Arsenal are doing what they need to do.
Genuine question. Okay.
We need to win every remainder game, and that is what we're doing. There is so much pressure riding on
Man
this.
City
What can
lose, you
want?
lose your game after then. Because as soon as they give you an opening, you're going to bottle.
No,
If
but
we
they-
play this season
Stop
100
talking in
times...
No, but we've won
So it's not
every
gonna happen.
game since the Aston Villa loss, which you said there would be another.
that proves the
drop
point,
since.
though. But that proves the point, Reeve, that you play well when it doesn't matter.
Almost, Reeve.
The game
What?
that mattered was Villa, and you've won every game since.
No, in the Premier League.
Okay.
In the Premier League.
If you're saying Lewis is saying
in the
that
title race.
It's over because Man City, if we play the season 100 times, City win the league 99.
By your logic, which you've been banging on about all season, it's not over till it's over.
It is over for yous.
I agree that I think Man City will win the Premier League.
He's driving me
but
insane.
Pep is under a lot of pressure at the moment because he knows. Right. That's my voice. He knows, and he said in the interview after Nottingham Forest, we literally cannot draw a game, otherwise we won't win the title.
Yeah, that's my game.
He knows. Even if they do manage to draw, Arsenal will not capitalise.
You've got Bournemouth next week, that's a loss. Then City have got...
To be fair, they're like one
City
of the
got Wolves, that's a win. Then you've got...
Man United.
Then City got Fulham, that's a win. Then you got Man United, that's a loss. Then...
What you
You've done this with every team so far, and it just seems to...
No,
Also,
I think you'll win...
Do you remember when he said...
If-
oh, fuck, I can't...
I don't
you
think...
remember like last podcast when he went, you're going to lose to Chelsea, you're going to lose to Spurs, then we won 5-0 and then went 3-0.
You got very lucky in both
Remember
games.
that? Oh, okay, yeah. Very
I will
lucky that
say,
we're
though-
I tell you who got lucky, City. If they had...
Forest... Well,
If
yeah,
they had Chris Wood off like a few months ago,
Yeah,
maybe
true.
Forest could have got a result.
If they didn't have
He
the
was
real
City's best
Chris
player.
Wood, they might have won the game.
They had
but-
2 XG.
Yeah, but City had chances as well. Haaland's goal was really good.
City had less than 1 XG in.
That's what they
Forest
do,
had 2.
though.
I know, but I
What
don't
is
know.
what they do?
They get the results when they need to. That's why if they
It's exactly
right. No,
what-
how about this? How about this? How about this? Right? If Man City,
Forest are going to get relegated.
you're next year, Man United, yeah. If
No,
City,
no.
Is
Oh
it?
my God. No, this is not the next game.
But if
We got
City,
Bournemouth
if City win their next game, yous will win your next game. But if City draw or lose, yous will lose, guaranteed. Because that game all of a sudden matters, and that's when your ass falls out. And that's not me even winding her up. It's been proven over the last 4 fucking seasons. It's what happens.
How many apologies are you going to perform if Arsenal win?
You
Also,
owe me an
Lewis,
apology.
your
You've
logic
already
doesn't work.
bottled
Your
it.
logic doesn't work because actually next week Arsenal play before Manchester City.
Why are we talking in the world as if yous are still in this race?
know,
I
yeah.
thought this is signed.
No,
this is signed off.
but
We
No,
could
they
take
are,
the
they
Arsenal
are,
in the
they
race.
are.
What are you on
Because
about?
You have a 1% chance.
Because ultimately we'll just lose all of our viewers if we just suggest that, all right, it's already over then, mate. Let's just...
But it's not.
Let's
It's not
talk
over.
about
It's not
anything.
over.
Mate, have you seen the Premier League this season? Have you been watching the Premier
yeah.
League this season? Anything can fucking happen. Stop acting like there is a 0% chance that Arsenal win the title.
I'll give you 1%.
Have you watched any game?
I'll give you
You
1%.
didn't. You did. He
Anything
did.
can happen
You
this
gave us
season.
it.
I said
One of the
100
most
times they'd
exciting
win it
Premier
once.
Leagues
No,
we've
you
had
didn't.
in
I
a
did,
long,
I
long
did.
time.
I did. That's recorded. That is
Don't-
recorded. I'll
Yeah,
show you
yeah.
afterwards. I'll show you
50
afterwards.
quid.
50 quid.
Yeah.
Right, that's
He
shocking.
said
You
1
said
out of 100,
0.
and you said I'll give you none.
No, I said
That's
one.
exactly
I
what
said,
you said.
I said, I
I've
literally
watched it
came up
back
with it.
5 times, and I know.
No, I'm saying on this
You've lost
recording.
50 quid,
I'm saying
mate.
on this recording.
No.
No.
Oh, well, okay. Well,
No,
about different things.
No,
What about the last
I'm talking
time
about
we
on the
were on
last
the-
No,
podcast
I'm
when
on
we said
about
it.
here today, right, like 5 minutes ago. I said,
Yeah,
out
you
of
said
100
it. You
times.
said it
it'd be
10
one.
seconds before we had this discussion where I said no. Last time you said none.
Mate, and also,
Okay, well,
look,
about different.
Right, so you've lost 50.
No, you lost
this
50 quid.
is one
So
of
we're
the
betting
most
about this.
exciting Premier Leagues we've had in a long,
You've
long
lost
time.
50 pounds.
You
Anything
lost
can
50 quid
happen.
because we were on about this recording.
You know for
Also,
a
have
fact as
you
well.
read this fucking prep? It's really pissed.
What's
Ryan
wrong?
displayed why Arsenal Arteta is stupid to start him as he passed straight. That's someone who didn't watch the fucking game.
Yeah, yeah.
It doesn't matter if you make a million good saves, but if you're just passing it to Romero, does it matter?
What are you,
No,
bro?
All I'm saying is, if
Are you mental?
all I'm saying is, Ramsdale made
One
mistakes that
darts
aren't as bad as
competition, you
that,
lost your
and
head.
your fan base butchered him.
Raya was
and
really
Yeah,
good
but
yesterday.
Ryan is better in all other areas.
This is the I can't believe the disrespect. If Ramsdale did that, which
No
he
one's
did at the start of the
disrespecting
season,
Ramsdale.
he was like, get him out, start Raya, and when Raya does it, you just sort of give him his applaudits.
No
anyways.
one is disrespecting Ramsdale. Ryan was
Ramsdale
one
at
of
the
our
start of
best
the season.
players yesterday.
Are you forgetting at the start of the
I think he
season
kept,
what
like,
Ramsdale was getting?
6 clean sheets.
Ryan's got the
yeah,
golden
part
glove.
of the best defence in the league.
Yeah,
Ryan's got the golden
Ramsdale
glove.
was part of one of the best defence in the league last year. It's like
but they're
at the
better
start-
this year.
I know, but I'm
No,
saying at the start of the
we
season,
weren't
Ramsdale would make a mistake like that, and he got torn apart by the fans. But we're just forgetting that, and then it's allowed for Raya.
If that would have led to... If Arsenal would have drawn that game yesterday,
Yes,
then
Raya would have got slaughtered.
He'd have got slaughtered, but
Yeah.
he actually was a key reason why they didn't concede.
I'm
third.
fine conceding that. I'm just saying there's a double standards between the keepers for
I don't
some
think that's
reason.
true.
No,
I
Ramsdale
really
got
think
his
there is.
plaudits all last season. He was brilliant last
Yeah,
season.
no, I know last season he did, but this season because Raya came in, it's like
He was making mistakes.
It's like
after
you got
mistake
your.
that was
Yeah,
costing
yeah.
Arsenal.
Do you know what it's
Three
like? It's
games
like
in a row.
you've got your wife, and she's been great to you all the years, and she's aged a little bit, but now this new lass has came in, and she's a bit younger, and you've just jumped ship straight away.
Interesting how you believe this, where you've gone from Nick Pope to Dubravka to now Ramsdale.
Yeah.
Well,
So
I was
you're
as forced
actually-
injured. I was as injured.
What do you mean?
So my wife has
No,
fell
but
into a coma.
your defense got way worse in that
What
process.
is he on about? Yeah.
Mate, Pope never lets you down though, does he?
Well, except for when he's injured.
Apart from that
Yeah,
red
what, is he
card
going to be
and
injured?
then
Is he
you
going to be
lost the
injured for the rest of his
cup
life?
final.
Is he? He's just permanently
might
injured
be.
for the rest of his life.
I don't know. I'm not a doctor.
All you've been moaning about for the last 6 months is how you desperately want Ramsdale to come in and replace Pope.
I want some good
but Pope's
competition.
been your loyal saviour and God.
Well,
at
I've never said
Newcastle.
replace. I always said he'd have
Cast
to
him
earn his way in.
aside.
That's wrong. I've always said he has to earn his way in. I said Mbappe would have to earn his way in. I don't want
Yeah,
to.
but that's an agenda, that's
Pope
not-
is the third best goalie in the world, isn't he?
You said it. You said it.